Hey, Coach, how you doing, my man?
Good, Noah. How are you?
I'm doing well. Listen, I just wanted to start out the interview by talking about how you feel about the first couple of games. Yeah, or actually, before that, even talk about the regular season in general and how you got up to this point.
Well, our season has just been one where we've, we really, I don't know if we've really played like two really, really good halves of basketball. We've had some good road wins at Bryan and Stratton and Milwaukee Area Tech. And I thought maybe we were probably soured at those times. But really haven't, we have the big three scorers in DeMarco Minor, Polo, and Cameron Denotland and DeMonte Taylor, and they're starting to play a little bit better out here together. We've sort of had throughout the entire season, one or two would play well, the other one would play okay or not play well at all year long. Here it seems like one has a really good half, then another one has a good half, and the other one is like solid the whole game. We had that again last night in our quarterfinal win. Polo had 18 points at halftime and only had 4 in the second half. Cameron Denotland goes for 22 in the second half. And, it was 3 for 11 and had a bad first half. And DeMonte Taylor was just solid. So, excuse me, if those three keep playing the way they are and keep coming together, they really help. And then we got Mess Netabum coming around, and he makes some shots and made 4 big threes when we extended the lead yesterday. And, those guys are scoring for us. We've got to still get some more bench production, and hopefully we can get that this weekend as well. And then, on Friday night, see if they can advance us on to the national championship game.
I was pretty proud to be a part of the 2 regional games, calling the games for SSC, and I noticed that the tempo in those games was a little bit probably less than you'd like. You want to get up and down the floor, rebound the basketball, score at will. But in the first game of the tournament, you guys were flying up and down the court, got out to a 7-0 lead, and that was it. You never looked back. Talk about that adjustment that you made going into that first game.
Well, we got our break going. They were pressing us, and we're a tough team to press. And so we had a press break in where DeMarco Minor took the ball out of bounds, and we got it back to him. We just sort of sliced up the press. And then yesterday, we had a different type of press break that worked well, too, and got us running and got us up and down. When you play those region tournament games, those are like the second time you might have played that team, or third time in Illinois Valley's case. So those teams are defensive. They know how to take away your strength. So down here, teams are sort of just trying to adjust on the fly and trying to be able to put a game plan together. We are a team that likes to get up and down a little bit. And, we have just been able to flourish in the first 2 games down here. And I think it's just because the region, they know us so well. They know, the coaches that have been around, so they know the style of play and they know how to guard it. Just the familiarity with it, I think, is why the region games, the pace of play was a little bit slower than what it is down here.
Okay, and then you talk. I've seen DeMarco play pretty consistent in the games that I've watched, but on the first round game against Florida, I looked at the stat sheet after the game, and I tell you, DeMonte Taylor 30 and 14, but it seemed like that didn't even happen. It was just one of the most quiet, productive games, and he was real efficient. Talk about his performance in that game.
Defensively, he was really good. Got 3 or 4 steals. Got some rebound baskets. He got some breakaway baskets. The way that we were guarding them, he was like in the top of our defense. So we got rebounds. He broke out. He was also at the end of the press break, so that when DeMarco would break the press, then he would be able to be finishing. And DeMarco had about 7-8 assists to him. And so he was just in the right positions to be able to put that 30-point performance together.
And then, you also said something about the big three haven't played a complete game together. And so in game 2 last night, Cameron Denotland had 28. How was his performance in your eyes?
As I said, first half he was 3 for 11, had a very, very bad first half. And then the second half, he really just came on fire. And we got him the ball in the right positions, and he just took over the game offensively. And so it was a tale of 2 halves for him as well.
You guys outscored them, I believe. I'm looking at it right now, 47-31 in the second half against Lakeland. What'd you tell the team at halftime?
we talked about made a couple of defensive adjustments, and we just talked about making baskets, getting to the basket. And, we told them to take care of the ball against the press break. I think we had 7 or 8 turnovers in the first half, and I don't think we had maybe a couple in the second half. So I think we just made some minor adjustments, minor tweaks offensively and defensively. We just continued to do what we were doing, and we did a good job of taking them out of their 3-point game, which they're very strong at. And so I was proud of our defensive intensity the entire game to hold that type of team to 63 points.
One other question I wanted to ask you. I really enjoyed watching your sideline repertoire with the team, especially DeMarco Minor. It seems like this year versus past, you're a lot more calm. The players got your back a whole lot. There's a lot of communication, one-on-one between when they come out of the game and things like that. Talk about your relationship with this team.
It's a brand new team. I mean, we've got 13 new players on the team, and they're all transferred. They're all a little older. Okay, we've got 11 out of 13 kids are transferred. We only have 2 true freshmen, so they're a little older. So they're a little more mature. So in saying that, they can handle me a little bit better. And then when I get out one of them, then the other one sort of say, hey, you listen to what's being said, and then how it's being said, and we just had a good rapport. But I think more their rapport together and their support of each other has been a big key to our success to this year as well.
Yeah, I see all the handshakes going on between those guys and you when they come off the court. It's pretty fun to watch. And before I let you go, we don't know your opponent yet. It'll be Des Moines or Milwaukee area. They play tonight. What do you know? Preview for the semifinals. What are you thinking?
We play Milwaukee Tech. We know how great of a team they are. They caused a lot of trouble for us. And DMAC has 5-6 guys back from the team that won the national championship last year. So both teams will be really, really good opponents. And we're just looking forward to playing in that game 6:30 tomorrow night.
Okay, what's on the rest of the schedule for today? You guys done practicing?
Well, we just got done with practice. I'm going to take them bowling because they wanted to go bowling. And then we got a dinner, and then I'm going to go scout the game. They'll watch the game back at the hotel and just get off our feet, get some rest, and try to take advantage of the day off, and then get ready for the game tomorrow.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much for your time, Coach, and good luck tomorrow night. And we'll be talking soon.
Okay, thanks, Noah. Appreciate it.
You got it, John.